Grab your popcorn and dim the lights. We're taking a nostalgic, fast-forward trip through the flickering projectors and butter-soaked lobbies of Saskatoon's cinematic history. From the golden age of drive-ins to the high-tech VIP lounges of today, here is the evolution of the silver screen in the Bridge City. The Golden Era and Shifting Seats, 1964 to 1969. 1964, a changing of the guard. 1965, on August 30th, the old Tivoli gets a facelift and a fresh start as the Odeon.
Look out! Here comes the biggest bond of all. Thunderball.
1966, a double feature of debuts. On September 1st, the Daylight re-emerges as the Paramount, followed by the October 1st grand opening of the Sundown Drive-In. 1967, Famous Players pivots to high art at the Broadway, while the Starlight Drive-In finally cuts to black. 1968, the intermission is over. A brand new Starlight Drive-In greets moviegoers on September 14th. The rise of the multiscreen, 1970 to 1979. 1970, midsummer movies arrive with the July 30th opening of the Midtown Cinema. 1971, a Christmas gift for film buffs, Cinema One opens on December 25th. 1973, Seeing Double, on December 21st, Cinema One becomes the Cinema Twins. Meanwhile, the Starlight Drive-In flickers out. 1974, a busy year. The Roxy is reborn as the Town, January 23rd, the Midtown splits into a duo, January 30th, and the Starlight is resurrected as the South Winds Drive-In, March 29th. 1975, drama behind the scenes. An IATSE strike shutters the majors in April, leaving only the indies running. Later that year, the Broadway is sold.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Here they come!
Star Wars.
Coming in too fast!
An adventure unlike anything on your planet. It's an epic of heroes and villains and aliens from 1,000 worlds. Star Wars, rated PG.
1977, the Broadway takes a scandalous turn, pivoting to adult films for the next several years. 1979, the Capitol takes its final bow to make room for the Scotia Plaza. The corporate takeover and digital dawn, 1980 to 1988. 1980, the Town twins up in January. By April, Canadian Odeon swallows Odeon Morton, and the Skyway Drive-In closes for good. 1981, the Sutherland Park Drive-In reaches its final, the end. 1982, on December 17th, the Cinema Twins find a new identity as Duffy's Cinema. 1983, big changes. The Broadway cleans up its act, returning to art and live shows. The Capitol 4 opens its doors July 13th, while the Paramount and Duffy's undergo major reshuffles. 1984, corporate rebranding hits hard as Morton Odeon evolves into Cineplex Odeon and grabs the South Winds. 1985, Cineplex Odeon keeps growing, adding the Sundown Drive-In to its portfolio. 1987, Place Riel steps into the spotlight as a full-time cinema, just as Duffy's 3 closes down. 1988, the blockbuster finale. The Pacific Cinemas 4 opened on April 22nd, boasting the only THX-certified screen in Saskatchewan. As the new era begins, the old Odeon and Place Riel close their doors, and the Southwinds change hands once more. The 90s, a decade of drama and transitions. 1990, on October 7th, the sun set for the last time at the Southwinds Drive-In, a true end of an era. 1991, the curtains rose at the Paradise, the former Odeon, on July 12th, giving moviegoers a fresh place to grab popcorn. 1993, double the trouble. On April 9th, the Sundown Drive-In expanded by adding its second screen. 1995, a wild year for the local scene. July 14th, Center Cinemas 7, The Rainbow, made its big debut. July 20th, drama off-screen. Cineplex Odeon shuttered the town cinemas, sparking a lease dispute with Landmark. September 15th, the Rainbow Cinemas 8 opened as a discount haven right across the hall from Center Cinemas. Farewell, the Paradise officially took its final bow. 1996, on July 26th, Center Cinemas 7 joined the big leagues, becoming part of Cineplex Odeon chain. 1998, corporate makeover. Cineplex Odeon and Lowe's merged to create Lowe's Cineplex Entertainment, though they kept the familiar Cineplex Odeon branding here in Canada. The 2000s, the rise of the megaplex. 2000, a what-if moment. On September 2nd, reports surfaced that famous players would build a Silver City at Attridge and Circle Drive. Spoiler, it never happened. Meanwhile, we said goodbye to the famous players' Midtown Cinemas. 2005. Big moves on September 30th. The famous players' capital was sold and rebranded as Empire Cinemas. While the Rainbow Roxy Cinemas opened its doors. 2006. Finally, on September 1st, the massive Galaxy Cinemas Saskatoon opened with 12 stadium seating screens, a plan 7 years in the making. On the flip side, we bid adieu to the Cineplex Pacific Cinemas. 2007. Legal battles and wrecking balls. In February, news broke of a dispute involving the Rainbow and Center Cinemas. Shortly after, the Pacific Cinemas was demolished, and the Sundown Drive-In flickered out for good. 2008. On April 3rd, the Capital 4, Empire, closed its doors, marking the end of a downtown staple. 2011 to present, VIP luxury and new frontiers. 2011, the Galaxy Cinemas leveled up with the addition of its first Ultra AVX screen. In 2014, a name change for the flagship. Galaxy Cinemas officially became Scotiabank Theatre. 2015, high-end moviegoing arrived. On January 16th, Scotiabank Cinemas opened a 3-screen VIP expansion, Hello Seat Service. 2018, May 4th, Scotiabank added the massive IMAX experience. June 1st, the Landmark Cinemas 7, originally built by Magic Lantern Rainbow, opened its doors, bringing those famous power reclining seats to Saskatoon. 2019, a massive weekend for the center. On October 20th, the old Center Cinema closed, only for the shiny new Cineplex Cinemas at the center to open the very next day, featuring an Ultra AVX screen and a dedicated playroom for kids. 2020, in May, an era ended as the Rainbow Cinemas closed after their lease was not renewed. 2022, a new kind of venue, the Remay Modern Sasktel Theatre began hosting screenings, blending fine art with the big screen.
Thanks for watching. If you love Trip Down Memory Lane, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Saskatoon history.